This is Matt with Matty Ice Gaming, and this is the first episode of 0 to 1 million. What is that? Let's get into it. So, this is the first episode of 0 to 1 million. This is going to be the week one introduction and overview, as you can tell by this beautiful PowerPoint slide that I've created. I'm going to be the bottom right, being your guide to this PowerPoint slide and this whole thing. Yeah, I have that set up. Anyways, what are we doing today? So, week one outline, what to discuss. So, this is what we're going to go over today. What is this all about? How are we doing it? Where are we starting? Scoreboard, a note on AI. Talking about artificial intelligence is always a fun topic to discuss. A future format of this show, comments, questions, concerns, and we're going to go over the outro. All right. So, next slide. What is this all about? So, basically, this is a little experiment on my end. Can a new video game content brand, whatever that is, go from 0 followers to 1 million? I've started 4 brand new accounts that I'm going to be keeping track of: Instagram, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. All of them are under the moniker of Matty Ice Gaming. Can I take those to get a total of 1 million followers? Now, the different social media platforms call them different things. For Facebook's friends, YouTube it's subscribers. I think that's how out of tune I am with all of it. But in any case, can I take these brand new accounts and combining all 4 get a total of 1 million followers? That's what this is trying to do. Now, can I do it? Is that unrealistic? We'll find out. I'm going to use concepts learned from the following books: 1 Million Followers by Brendan Kane and Social Media Strategy, a practical guide to social media marketing and customer engagement by Julie Atherton. Now, I have not totally fully read these books, so it's basically going to be a lesson as I read through them and I go through these episodes. I'm going to try to put up one of these every single week to basically track my progress on the goal, and I'll be going over what I learned, how much progress I'm making. It's basically going to be a show about really social media marketing. And if you're at all interested in being I hate this word, a content creator. I hate that word. It's so cringe. But if you're interested in anything relating to content creation on the internet, I think this is going to be a fun little journey, and we're all going to learn a lot. Mainly myself. um, I'm a total like boomer. I'm not really good at social media stuff at all, so this is definitely going to be an interesting journey. That goes to the last little point here. Who am I? I'm 44 years old. Currently a bartender. Um, and as these episodes go along, I'll discuss more of this. You'll learn a lot about me, and I'll learn a lot about myself. I'll go into more about who I am as this process goes forward. But yeah, 44 years old, bartending. And as I get older, my knees get older. I can't spend this much time on my feet. I currently work a schedule in which I don't see much of the sun. And as I get older, I need more of the sun. But yeah, I'll talk about that more later. But yeah, I have pretty much no experience with any of this. Yeah, that's who I am. Again, more on who I am later. And as we go through this, I'll talk about myself a lot. That's what I do. Anyways, next slide. Where are we starting? Okay. So this is where it gets fun. So what we are trying to do here, we're starting by YouTube, Twitch, Facebook, and Instagram. On YouTube, I am doing Let's Plays, reviews, and other video game related videos. On Twitch, I'm streaming. I stream most of my stuff. So while we will be streaming, I record my streams and I post them on YouTube. And that's the sort of content that I'm creating. And Facebook and Instagram, basically just as long as it's video game adjacent, I will be posting it on Facebook and Instagram, and see where we can get on those social media platforms. All right. Can we get there? All right. This is a big slide. So these are the main points that I wanted to cover here. I think we can get there, but I have to talk about a couple of things. One, oversaturation. I will say this about the whole streamer slash video game content creation stuff. This is how I feel about it basically. 10 years ago, it was technically harder to get into it, but once you got into it, there was less people trying to do it, so it was easier to succeed. Now, it's technically easier to get into it. I mean, there are whole companies that are based upon the what's the word I'm thinking of? Products. I don't know why it took me so long to deal with that. There are companies built on products that will allow you to stream and do content creation stuff. Elgato, Elgatos. There's another one I can't think of, but mainly Elgato. I mean, there's whole companies built on trying to get you into this stuff. So technically, it is very easy to get into it. So the whole streaming YouTube thing is very, very, very oversaturated. So that definitely makes it harder. This next point here, why do people watch? It's batting a fly there. This is one thing that you have to realize when you're getting into this sort of thing. And I've dealt with people who are just like, you have to create something that people want to watch. It needs to be unique. 5 years ago, I don't know if you guys have been to a gym, but you go to a gym and there's like Chive TV, right? Or a bar, and you have people making these videos on Chive TV, right? Now, 10 years ago, the whole video of someone playing VR with the VR headset and they do something stupid, like they walk into the coffee table and they fall and it's funny. Hilarious, right? 10 years ago, that was original. Now, you're not getting on Chive TV by playing a VR game and walking into a coffee table. So, in this market, you definitely need to figure out why are people watching your stuff. And I'm in a position like, can I get there doing let's plays and video game reviews? Probably not. Again, over time, evolution over time. I skipped one. Evolution over time. You need to find out what your niche is, and you have to find a niche. Once you find it, I feel like you can still definitely succeed in the sort of content creation world. But again, you have to find it. And there is definitely a pit trap in finding your niche. And the pitfall to that is who was that guy? I think he went to Italy and he started insulting a bunch of people. He got big on YouTube, right? So this is a content creation. It's not video game related, but this is content creation related. And he was so trapped in his niche. He was so trapped in what made him successful on YouTube that it actually got him in jail. It's like Vitelli or something. You've got to find something in your videos. You've got to do something that's unique, something that's interesting. The pipe dream is, and I've noticed a lot of gamers my age fall into this trap of like, just stream, right? You just play video games, get paid for it. That's not really how it works. That is the pipe dream. It's like I would love to wake up 8 a.m., hop on my PC, play video games, chat with people on stream, and make a ton of money. But that's not how it works. Evolution of time, getting better. Show me the money. I'll go really quick over that one. People shy away from the fact that we want to get to the point where I can do this and make enough money so that I can live. People are like, oh, show me the money point. This is basically just, I want to get to the point where like I can do this instead of what I'm currently doing so that I can do something that I love and still survive as a human being. Because I definitely find that people sort of like shy away from the monetary aspect of YouTube and Twitch. I'm like, oh, I just do it for fun. It's just a little side thing. It's like, no, we can just all admit it. Like, instead of having a normal 9 to 5, I would love to be able to just play video games as a living, shut my PC off, and live the rest of my day and be like, you know what? You know what I do for a living? I play video games. That's what we, like most people who do stream, myself included, that's what we want. Like that's the dream, right? Like to do something that you love and be able to survive in this world doing it. So that's the whole show me the money point. I'll talk more about this maybe in future episodes, but just wanted to get that out of the way on the first episode here. Getting better and goal. So goal. Well, first let's go over getting better. So currently, this video has actually taken about how long has this video taken? At least a year and a half to get where I am right now. You'll get all these YouTube videos like, oh, you just need a face cam and a computer and you can stream and you can do all this stuff. God, it's a mess. And I've learned a lot of stuff on my way here. I have, I'll probably maybe post it later, but I have about, looking in this room right here, I probably have about $5,000, if not more. And my stuff isn't even top notch. In terms of like PC hardware, cameras, lighting. There's a lot of technical aspects to it that I've been learning just to get to the point where I am right now. I do have a couple streams under my belt. I currently have 5 YouTube videos up. But yeah, getting better. There's so much to learn, and I will discuss that as these videos go along. I know basic editing. I know basic sound stuff. I know a little bit about the YouTube algorithm. We'll talk a lot about that. So that's sort of like where we're starting, and every week there's something to learn, and I'll go over that as we do more of these videos. Goal. What is the goal? One, as I stated earlier, see how close we can get to 1 million, or at least in the process of trying it, sort of like figure out how you could actually do it if I can't do it using the methods that I'm currently using. Even in the Brendan Kane book, there's the hypothesis, and you've got to sort of like reevaluate and change your tactics. But in any case, the goal is to be able to do this to an extent to where like it can sustain my lifestyle. That's not much more to it. I will say I currently live out of state, away from my family, and not to go too deep, too hard on the first episode, but my family's getting older. I have 2 nephews that I haven't spent much time with. My parents are getting older. They're not going to be alive forever, and this is definitely a method of sustaining a lifestyle to where I could move back closer to my family and spend more time with my family. Again, don't want to go too emotional on that one, but that is definitely one of my goals. Is I would like to be able to live closer to my family so that I can spend more time with mom and dad, who aren't getting any younger, and they're great people too. So yeah. Anyways, next slide. Before I start crying, no, I wasn't crying. Okay, start off with the scoreboard. This is as of June 2nd, 2026. I have 36 followers on Twitch, 3 followers/subscribers on YouTube, 47 Instagram followers, 57 followers/friends on Facebook. So yeah, what is the total on that one? That's 3 plus 57 is 60, 96. 96 plus 7 is 103. 143 of a million. Start of that journey, boys and girls. All right. A quick note on AI. This is as of right now. If this policy changes in the future, I will let you guys know. I am going to use AI efficiency tools if I end up learning them. What is an efficiency tool? And then up here, you see no generative AI content. So what's an example of a generative AI content? I will never use AI to produce anything that is sort of like original and that I'm putting up as content. So you see a lot of YouTubers do this. Well, they will use AI to produce thumbnails. That's a small infraction on my terms. But it's still an example of you're using AI, you're telling AI, hey, for example, I'm going to be playing a game called Mecha Chameleon later tonight. Show a picture of me and Martin in a grocery store where I'm hiding and Martin is looking for me. And then AI produces that image and then uses that image as a thumbnail. I will not be doing that. That is using AI to generate your content. And I will not be doing it. What I will be using AI for, if I learn it, is as an efficiency tool. For an example of that is in a lot of my videos, I drink a lot of coffee. So during the editing process, if there was an AI script where I could basically be like, can you just go through this video and cut out all the sections of me, doing this? I would use that because it's simply making my life easier. It's saving me time. It's an efficiency tool, and that's any sort of tool. So I have no reason not to use AI in that manner. So that's my really quick note on AI. Next one, future format. I will be going over the introduction and scoreboard. I will go over what I did well, what I did poorly, what I learned. I will go over a content creation / social media topic of the week. And then I will go over the next week goals. And then I will recap the episode for that week. And then I will do my outro. And yeah, that's it. All right. And this is the end of this video. And we come to this. We'll discuss this more later on. So I'm going to go ahead and post this later today. Please follow all the things. The begging routine. This is what I call it. And you'll see this on all YouTube channels. And it is because of how the algorithm is. It helps anyone you watch on YouTube or social media. When they say to do those things, that really makes or breaks their channel. It really does. It increases their income, their viewership. Again, we'll go over it later. It's all the things, and it helps me too. So I've got to go over my little begging routine on Instagram. This is me. Facebook. I couldn't find a good link, so I had this. I'll just put it in the link of the video. On Twitch, Matty S Gaming, YouTube, Matty S Gaming. Well, yeah, that's about it. I will go ahead and see you next week. Oh, and any comments, concerns, questions, go ahead and put it. Go ahead and ask me. This is of all the videos that I'm posting currently, I think this is the funnest. Just because I think it's, especially in the current social media environment, I think it's an extremely interesting subject. But in any case, I'll go ahead and see you guys next week.